Right, morning traders. What's up to the Edgeful Discord? If you're joining for the first time, good to have you on. Welcome to the guys over on the social media platforms. Good to have you on. Happy Wednesday. Welcome. Pretty boring markets, I must say, right now. I've been getting chopped around a little bit, and we can definitely speak about a few things there. This week not being a good week for me so far. But yeah, let's speak about a few Edgeful reports that I do want to discuss that we can look at going into the morning. First and foremost, we did get a few questions in the Edgeful Discord this morning, and you can see actually we had a financial juice report coming out that China wanted to work with the States, and that caused a massive spark here on the indexes this morning, mainly the DAX. Obviously, you can see, we moved 200 points in the space of like 15 minutes. We can go to the NASDAQ as well, US 100. And again, massive move on this too. 250 points in the matter of seconds. ES chart moving as well. So what does this bring for the market open? Let's see. We did gap down, obviously, overnight quite heavily. Actually, we on ES on US 500, we gapped down 50 points. So that was not great. So it is going to be interesting to see what we do get. As you can see over here, China is open to talks, and this came out at 10:27 this morning. If you are watching for the first time, good to have you on. Hoa, morning. Max, good to have you on. I see you found it. Perfect. Okay, so that's where I get my breaking news. I do get my scheduled news here, which we do have core retail sales at 2:30 p.m. South African time, which is in the next 20 minutes, as you can see. And then we got CAD interest rate decisions as well. And Jerome Powell is going to speak this evening, my time, 7:30 p.m. Okay, some Edgeful reports that I think we should be looking at today. Okay, let's discuss that. Okay, so a few Edgeful reports that I think we should be looking at. Again, I'm always going to mention the data. It's good to be journaling and everything like that, but you actually need to have an edge and know what you're looking for in the markets. Personally, for me and how I use Edgeful, I find two to three reports that are really gel with me and how I want to trade. The ones that I like to use is the opening candle continuation report, the initial balance breakout report, and the previous day's range report. There might be one or two others, but really that opening candle continuation report and the previous day's range report, as well as a little bit maybe of that initial balance breakout report. That first hour gives such great clues into what we actually can be looking for. So we can see over here, if we just go to my stats here this month from my trading, not great. I lost the challenge account today. That's why you see the big P&L. But this week's been pretty poor. I've locked in some payouts for next week on some prop firms. So only trading challenges this week, and try to attack and just obviously not working out, as you can see. Still a green on the month, and I've locked in some payouts last week. I locked in some more payouts next week. So as you can see, just attacking too much maybe on market conditions that haven't been favorable this week. Last week we saw big swings in both directions, high and low, and it was actually quite a nice market to trade if you caught the right side of it. Size down, maybe wider stops. But this week been a little bit more tough. So let's go to those things. As mentioned, let's go to the NASDAQ NQ and let that opening candle continuation report over here. As I said, I love to see what that first hour does bring. So if we look in the last 3 months, okay, this is NQ, the NASDAQ, we can actually see, and you can customize this again by hour. You can have the first hour showing, first 15 minutes, whatever it is. So in the last 3 months on the NASDAQ, if that first hour is bullish, 83% of the time we're going to close as a bullish closing day. Vice versa for the short, 79% of the time. On Monday, I attacked quite heavily on a DAX long, which I did do a trade recap here on my YouTube channel as well as Twitter. So make sure to go check that out. Okay, I took a long here off previous day's highs. We had broken previous day's range. Okay, previous day's highs have been broken out, and that is that previous day's range report, as well as that first hour being bullish. So for me, that is one of my best setups. I attacked, I got slammed. Thanks for coming. 6K on that one challenge account that I was close to passing. That's what it is. That's what's going to happen. But I'm trading my edge. This data from Edgeful, as everyone knows, there's no holy grail trading system. Everything works sometimes, nothing works all the time, right? So there's not going to be this holy grail trading system. But what I'm saying to you guys is come to Edgeful, find reports that you enjoy and make sense for the way that you want to trade, and you move forward that way. Now, for the guys that are wanting to check out Edgeful, there is a link in my bio. I will put in the Discord chat as well. But as you can see over there, there is a free trial to Edgeful. You're not going to hear me speak about it in the Discord or anything like that. If you come here to my link in bio and you come down, Edgeful Technical Analysis Software for Traders, that is where you can get the free trial. Okay, I've put the link there in the Discord as well. But what I'm saying from looking at this is today is going to be quite tough. Okay, I can see right now, just pre-market, is that we are trading kind of at that level where we gap down. We still got quite a big gap above us to maybe fill. We have had that positive news yesterday from or this morning from China saying they're prepared to work with Trump and America. So let's see how that goes. What happens? What I'm saying to you is we are trading underneath previous day's lows. When I don't have confidence, when I'm trading underneath previous day's lows, and maybe that first hour is bullish as well, maybe sometimes I look to size down or maybe not be in a trade. But this looks really, really neat where we are trading above daily view. If we can clear these levels, get back above this, I think we could see some nice longs. I would prefer to take longs at this level. We have dropped down now underneath that 5 SMA as well. So this is a level that we bounced at on Friday. Looking at a level to level basis, this is a strong level of support. Maybe we come back down and test it before moving again. But as long as we're holding here, I'm going to be looking for longs personally. But as I said, waiting for that first hour to play out could give us great bias to see what we could be seeing for the rest of the day. This what's in play section over here, this all automates everything, so you can put your favorite reports in here and everything like that. So that will give you a what's in play section and all automated. You can have you can choose the reports, everything like that. Like over here, let's just say I want I don't want anything like this. I just want maybe previous day's range, opening candle continuation, and I want RB and maybe the orb report. Okay. So, and maybe a gap fill. You can all automate this and have it all in at once. And this shows you everything. It's pretty neat. You can go to ES. It will show you for ES. As you can see, it's still pre-market. So a lot of these reports won't be coming until the actual open. But this is the brilliant thing about Edgeful. Find what you like, you enjoy, what works for you, and then use those reports in your trading. As I said, go look at that opening candle continuation, previous day's range report, and the initial balance breakout report. A lot of guys like the orb report as well. Another nice report too. What I'm saying is you go find what makes sense for you and use it in your own trading, because there's edge here in Edgeful. So excuse the pun. Okay, so let's discuss a little bit more on markets right now. So I think a lot of the times, and myself included, we find that I've been on a pretty good run, taking out some nice payouts. I've been on a good run middle of March until now, but not every single week is going to be a great week to trade. There's going to be some weeks where it's a little bit, less enjoyable to trade, choppier market conditions. Maybe it's, trading a breakout market compared to now trading a pullback market, and things that were working last week are just not working this week. And that's where we just have to keep composed and stay in the saddle, right? Stay in the saddle. As mentioned, I've been getting slammed a bit this week. So not looking too hot on that side of things. Where's it? There we go. So slammed this week, still up on the month. I've got some payouts that I've locked in. So just trading challenges right now, but locked in some nice payouts for next week. But yeah, again, as I said, not everything's going to work all the time. You just need to find a repeatable process that makes sense for you. Okay, so in saying that, I'm going to wait for that first hour candle to play out. We'll see what goes from there. And then, that's going to be my plan. Every single Wednesday through to Friday, 8 a.m. Eastern time is where I trade. I have my pre-market prep. And then my trading live, again, is on that link that I've just put up for you guys in the Discord. You can get a free trial to Edgeful over there. Okay, I'm putting all my trade markups, everything here on the Edgeful Discord. Every trade that I do take, you guys see me walk through it, daily reviews, everything like that, fully transparent approach. Again, over here on the link in bio, just join. Can you go over how you use the previous week's range stat? So I don't really use that previous week's range stat. The one stat that I do use is that opening week range report. Okay, so let's go to that opening week range report. Let's go to the report section. Let's go to that opening week range. Okay. So basically, what I think this is what you're referring to, and this is what I use, is essentially, let's just go to the extended market hour. So let's go to daily. Got to make sure that the right timings are on here, guys. But basically, what you are referring to is that opening week range report. So basically, after Monday and Tuesday sets a high and low, we will then look for longs if we break the high side, or shorts if we break the low side of that range, high or low. Simple reason is because very rarely do we break both sides, similar to that initial balance breakout stat. So let me draw this up for you. Okay. Essentially, after Monday and Tuesday prints, we will have a high, okay, and a low. So from Wednesday, you can only use this report from Wednesday. If for some reason we take out the lows, very rarely do we come back up and break the opposite side. So we can look for pullbacks and look for shorts in continuation. That is essentially what that opening week range stat or report is, can be used. So that is how I'm using that opening week range, that opening week range report. Yeah, that's the one. Perfect, Crocs, 100%. If you got any questions on any Edgeful related topics, there is a free Discord on the right-hand side here. Join our Discord. It's free. Make sure to come check it out. I'm in here. Also, according with your membership, you get free help sessions. You got Trading View Indicator access, as well as Ninja Trader access. So make sure to come check that out. And again, as I said, there's a free trial in the link in my bio with Edgeful. So make sure to go hit that link, and it should give you the free trial. If you've had a free trial before, unfortunately, you won't get it. But yeah. Okay, so going into today, I'm going to be looking to keep it light. I'm attacking on challenges this week. We've got Easter Friday, or Easter weekend this weekend. So please be aware of that. We do have bank holidays on Friday. So basically, it's only today and tomorrow that are the rest of the trading weeks. And I was quite smart in that. So yes, I haven't done too well on my challenges this week, and that's okay. I have done quite well in protecting myself of not blowing any live funded capital, as well as personal accounts that I have kept on the sidelines. That's the beautiful thing about retail traders. We can actually mix and match. We don't have to be trading live capital all the time. I've locked in some payouts. It would be foolish of me to try and attack that this week when it was Easter week, and I know, okay, let me just chill, and I look to press afterwards. So that's where I'm going to leave you guys. Go check out that opening candle continuation report, previous day's range report, and that initial balance breakout report. I'll put them in the chat here as well. I will be in the chat for the rest. Appreciate you guys. And again, free trial for Edgeful in the link in my bio. Appreciate you guys. We'll see you in the next one.